Go.
Hello, my name is Jenny. What's your name?
I'm Derek.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, well I have some questions for you about bartending. When did you decide that you wanted to work at a bar?
I was looking for a job, college job that would fit with work, going to school and, I guess it's night hours, but they fit in and figured it was a good college job and get some good experience working in a bar.
Yeah. How do you decide on that specific bar?
It had an opening and I was looking for a job and it's really close to my house, only a couple of blocks away, so it made it very convenient and an easy choice.
Also, what's your biggest miscommunication that goes on at the bar?
I feel like there can be a couple of them, but between coworkers or
Between coworkers and mainly coworkers. Yeah.
it's just I feel like there's a lot of kind of miscommunication like when it gets really busy, but besides that, it's pretty mellow. There's not too many of those.
Okay. How do you decide what's on the menu? And what's your most popular drink on there?
Some of the drink specials have always been with the bar since before I've been there, so I get to decide. Most popular drink probably would be PBR Tallboy or any type of whiskey mixed drink or something like that.
Is it hard to learn?
Kind of work your way up. I didn't become a bartender right away. I was a bar back first. Just kind of getting the bartenders a bunch of stuff that they run out of and stuff like that. So you learn by watching, and then eventually when you're a bar back, you get permission to pour drinks whenever you're done with all your duties. So you kind of learn just by filling in and just getting kind of thrown into it. That's how you learn and make your way up the stepping stones, I guess.
Are you happy with your job?
Yeah, very
Very
happy.
happy?
It's a good college job.
Yeah, I bet. How do you know when to stop serving alcohol to people?
You have to actually take a class for that.
Really?
You have to get certified, yeah.
Okay.
So by any means, it's really not hard
Yeah.
to tell someone if they can't spit out their order what they want to drink. It's usually a good sign to not serve them, or if you just have seen them stumbling around,
Yeah.
or they're trying to order 10 shots at once or something like that after already being drunk. It's pretty easy to tell if someone's too intoxicated.
Yeah, for sure. Also, what kind of crowd goes to the bar? And what's the social setting like?
It's very relaxed. It's a big outside patio, so our whole clientele is college kids.
Yeah.
When someone who comes in who's not in college comes in, it's pretty obvious. They stand out like a sore thumb, but it's okay. We let them obviously not get their customers and it's business, but most of it is just all strictly college kids.
Also, what's the craziest thing that has ever happened?
Oh man, I've seen a bunch of fights. The craziest thing that I think ever happened was some kid was getting kicked out. It was one of the first nights that I was working at the bar. Just as a bar back, and one of the bouncers kicked him out, and he actually got bit and had a really big bite on his ribs. Yeah, so that was pretty gnarly. But besides that, it's just some fights and just drunk people.
Yeah. And this is the last question. Are you ever scared of losing your job? And what do you do to keep it? Make sure your manager knows you're a faithful employee.
Just work as hard as you can and prove yourself or prove to your managers and coworkers that you deserve your job. And there's no need to get rid of a hard worker most of the time. The one time I did think I might lose my job is when the bar switched ownership. They did some they did some weeding out of bad employees and unnecessary employees and stuff like that. But I proved myself with the previous owners and previous managers that I was kept on during the ownership change, which was a big deal because we did cut a bunch of employees from the payroll and from the schedule. Some of them made it back as fillers or something like that, but that was definitely the time where it was my job was in the worst jeopardy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made it through. So proved myself, I guess.
Do you think